Wewe, imefika mahali sasa hadi munaogopa hadi watoto wa shule. Mtu asipige drama yake safi. Munaogopa hadi drama. Munapeleka drama na wanapolisi huko. Watoto wanaenda kupiga drama, nyinyi mnawatumanishia wa polisi mpige drama huko, si ndio? Alafu polisi mwenye akona kichwa mzuri unaenda kupiga watoto tear gas. Sijaiona watu wajinga kama hiyo design. Hebu tuishi kama binadamu na tuache kukua watu manongwe, unacheki? Watoto wamewakosea nini na drama yao safi? Si waache watoto wapige drama yao safi. Na sisi tupige kazi safi huku nje, si ndio? Usitumwe tu na mtu juu amesikia ni kama anaogopa. Na unaenda kupiga tear gas mahali watoto wako. Bana, msikue hivyo bana. Nyinyi watu wetu.
Hey, Butere girls. Hey, we were not familiar with your script bana. But it is clear, mulikuwa mmescript kitu from the beginning to the end. Hii movie hamjaiachia katikati. Butere girls wamefika huko kidogo, wana escortiwa na mapolisi nini kuingia, wanaingia hao watu wengine wakaambiwa kae nje. Butere girls wakaingia. Hao ndo walikuwa I think wa kwanza kuperform. Kuingia kwa stage kidogo mambo imekuwa za klama kaplaha. Wamesema sisi in fact at perform kama director wetu hayuko. Kwa director yenu. Si director tu ni Cleo. Cleo ndio director na scriptwriter. Yeye sasa amemchachia. Yeye ndo ameandika hiyo script ya Echoes of War. Na kuambia hiyo drama imeleta zogo. They have won before the competition. Hata kama hawata win like the trophy, but they have already won the audience na the people. Wakajitoa, wakasema wa perform. Kama wana director perform wakajitoa. Hizo mashule zingine wamesema kwani sisi pia ingekuwa sisi tungekuwa hapo. Pia sisi at perform. Kama Butere girls wa perform, sisi at perform. Na ndio Butere girls wa perform, lazima director akuje. Na ni kama director ametiwa mbaroni. It is not business as usual. Haitakuwa rahisi. Ndio mtasema ni watoto ama mnaona ni watoto. But whatever impact enye imeingia sasa, lori iko kwa mteremuko na brakes imekatika. Labda ingie kichakani ama iende.
So I've read that play, Echoes of War, and I expected that because it is Cleophas Malala, a critic of the government who wrote it, that it would be militarizing the young people against this government. But I was wrong. The play is actually advocating for the older generation and the younger generation coming together to build a better nation. It is set up in a country in the Middle East, which experienced what we experienced here last year in June 25th. But at the end of it all, the older generation, led by the Sultan, the leader of their nation, and the younger generation, led by the ringleaders of the movement, came together to decide and declare that the war is over. And they said, "Let the rebuilding begin. Never again shall we dance to the echoes of war." That was the lesson of the play. It's a magnificent, a masterpiece that Kenya needs right now. That we should all come together to ensure that we build a better Kenya together. And as we, the young people, voice our concerns, and as the older generation fights back, both parties should be careful not to dance to the echoes of war. Big up, Cleophas Malala. Respect.
Nilikuambia pale Nakuru, pale Lions, echoes of war have been declared. Na let me tell you, wakati Butere girls walitoka nje, nayo raia ilikuwa imewagojea nje. So they are there celebrating, singing their usual song, He Must Go. Then, other schools wamekataa kuperform. Wamesema they are standing in solidarity with the Butere girls. Na hii kitu yote, were it not for the government, hata hakuna watu wengi wage notice what is happening in Nakuru. Hatuge notice, mambo ni gumu huku nje, mambo ni mengi huku nje, tungekuwa tuna concentrate kutafuta uga. Lakini through the rogue advisors wame decide to amplify these issues. Cause hiyo play tagu itoke huko chini. Itoke wapi ifike mpaka national. Hakuna Kenya hawako wanaijua. Hawako wana perform ina exist. Hawako wanajua ina exist. What has led to this ni serikali yenyewe. Hii inajikaaga na mafuta yake yenyewe. Sasa wanafunzi wote wamekataa kuperform. Wamesema ya wao hawaperform if intimidation na polisi wako hivyo. Either waondoke, waache Buteregas wa perform vizuri, or either yote ifugwe. Hii play ya Buteregas kweli ni echoes of war. Imeleta shida. So jana usiku polisi walichapa wanahabari. Kwa nini? Hawataki wanahabari wapeperushe hiyo play. So they are busy kuwachapa huko. And I hear that wanahabari wa Royal Media and some other places wamekuwa injured there. It is very unfortunate. It is very uncalled for. And the government should learn. You should learn government. Sometimes you don't fight everything. The play zimekuwa ziki-exist since immemorial. And people will continue communicating using play. So leo Butere Girls nao wamesema hawaperform. Kwa sababu gani? Wamekataa kwa sababu wamesema stage hakuna. They don't have stage. They don't have costumes. They don't have decor ya stage. Wanaambiwa perform building haina stima. It is very unfortunate. So the girls now wametoa kichwa wakasema na sisi hatuperform. And remember there is a clear court order. And the court order is very strict that they should perform under those strict nini. So there is great possibility that kuna mtu atakibia kotini na asimamishe hiyo festival yote until they give conducive environment kwa wasichana ndivyo perform. Let me tell you, we have writers, the likes of Gogo wa Thiong'o, the likes of wadishi wote wamekuwa wakiandika hizi play, zimekuwa ziki-exist because most of these play deal with bad governance. And if you are there, you are the leader, and your leadership is bad, expect echoes of wars. Na hii ni mwanzo tu. Hii ni mwanzo tu.
Butere Girls, let's talk about it. You know, unaweza kuwa umekuwa ukisikia tu story ya Butere Girls, echoes of war, but you really don't know what's going on. So let me try and catch you up. So apparently Butere Girls was supposed to perform a play called Echoes of War. Now Echoes of War is a play, ni ile play fulani mmesikia wakisema Zakayo must go. So it is telling you exactly what is happening in society currently. And that is what literature, or in Kiswahili fasihi, is supposed to do. Wanasemanga in Kiswahili, fasihi ni kioo cha jamii. It's a reflection of what is going on in the society. So somebody high up in the government, and I keep wondering, ni nani hawa wanakuaga na hizi akili? Na hizo ndo akili wanaishi nazo daily. Who gave the advice to try and suppress that play? Enough that they were prohibited from proceeding to nationals with it. They moved to court. And the High Court declared that they should indeed perform that play at the nationals. Right? They were given orders to allow them to perform. So up to yesterday, the writer of the play, who is Cleopas Malala, the same guy who wrote Shackles of Doom, was being prevented from kuingia to access Butere Girls students. Right? So, with the High Court order this morning, a group of high school students in a bus were being escorted by police as if ni wafungwa. And when they get to the venue that they're supposed to do the play, they are told that they're going to perform for an empty hall. Why? Because journalists, other students, wamefungiwa nje. Apparently, sasa Butere Girls, perform to an empty hall na waende. So the girls did something unprecedented. What did they do? They decided when the play starts, they will not start playing. They walked out. When the curtains dropped, they sang the national anthem. And then, after a short speech by one brave girl I hear, they exited the stage. Let me read you what was said to have happened. History has been made. The girls took the stage, and after the curtains dropped, the girls sang the national anthem, and instead of starting the presentation, then waited for the play to start. One of them, a very brave girl, gave a very powerful speech, as the rest broke into tears. As she finished She said, as Butere girls, the only play we have for our country, Kenya, is the national anthem we just sang. Butere girls will stand strong and the message of echoes of war will be delivered into another platform. God bless Kenya. Then they all left the stage, tukabaki na Butoa. Sasa police wanashangaa juu hawana cha kufanya. And I keep wondering, my guy, who give people these bad ideas in government? Like, mtu tu anakaa anafikiria the best thing ni kusuppress kitu kama hiyo. Sasa now, personally like me, the last time I was involved in drama festivals or music festivals was a long time ago. I didn't even know there was a play called Echoes of War until they brought it to the light. The more you try to suppress something, the worse it gets. And now, walianzia na watu wa activism, wakakuja kwa content creators, wakakujia Gen Z, now they are going for high school students. Na nyinyi mmekaa tu hapo mnasema tu Ruto must go, na hakuna kitu mnafanya about it. Now they have gotten to the high schoolers. And you ask yourself, why are they getting to high schoolers? It's because the high schoolers are the next generation of people who are coming out to become young adults. Maybe watu wanacheza kwa hizo plays ni form 3 na form 4. In the next 2 years, they are adults. Na watakuja wakiwa wametoka na hiyo, they have been removed from the indoctrination of our education system that creates robots and employees. They are thinking about emancipation and the right thing. So not only is the generation of being kukaliwa, kufinyiliwa, being faded out, they are being replaced by people who are more conscious. The current Gen Zs and the people who are in school, more conscious than even we are. And gava inakaa hivi inaona hapa hatutawezana, so they decide to ban them instead of get with the times. Hey, Ruto must go. Ruto must go. What do you want to do about it? Because every day is another day to remind you Ruto must go. Mi natafuta watu wangu 1,000 who we are sure we will vote against this government. If you're interested, reach out to me.